Oh hi, I'm Leonard Scott Collins, and I'm a series of point events with the illusion of continuity. And in some of those moments I try to make money doing yoga on the internet. This is the second day of our Ashtanga yoga project. I don't know Ashtanga yoga, and I'm trying to learn it from 2 8.5 by 11 sheets of paper. That's a lot of inches. This is good actually, because we haven't done any sun salutations in a little while. We got to return to first principles here. Let me show you first though, this is a little bit different. Here, let me show you. Here, you see the way when I do this, my shoulder just completely collapses into my pectoral muscle here. So that's, I mean, it should be even more extreme than that. What we really, but that's kind of the best I can do. What we really want is the sense that our shoulders are coming together in front of our chest. By the way, progress report, huh? Day 32, plus all our off weeks. Basically, we're in our 3rd month now.
Press the hands into the floor like this, hopefully with the knees straight, right? And then when we come up to our flat back, instead of placing the hands on the shins and flattening out to 90 degrees, what we're going to do is keep the hands on the floor and flatten out to whatever angle it is with our hands flat on the floor. Does that make sense? So like if I'm here, just imagine my legs are straight and this is my bent back, really relaxed here. Then when I come up with my flat back, I want to straighten my arms and flatten my back. So this is forward fold and this is flat back. Forward fold, flat back for our Ashtanga sun salutation. And the other thing is there's only one down dog. When we jump back, we don't jump back into high plank, we jump back into chaturanga. So it goes standing mountain, hands together and up, forward fold with palms on the floor, flat back with palms on the floor, chaturanga, then cobra, down dog, flat back, forward fold, back up to standing mountain. Okay, let's try 5 of these.
So that's one. You probably need me to talk you through it. So you do the next 4 with me. Alright, so from standing mountain, up, press your hands together above your head, press your elbows together, press your shoulders together in front of your chest, come down with the legs straight, and if you can, place your palms flat on the floor, bend your elbows, relax into your forward fold. Now, from this position, without changing where your hands are, leave your hands on the floor if that's where they are. Press through the hands, straighten the legs, and flatten the back. Then stretch the feet out on behind you and come down into your chaturanga. Then press up into cobra pose. Press the shoulders away from the ears. Let's just stay here a few minutes. Let our lower back open up. Drop our thighs into the mat. Curl the toes under, press up into your downward dog. Again here, keep those legs straight. Press through the hands. And if you feel yourself curling the butt up as you do when you're doing your cat-cows, it'll lengthen through the back of the legs and deepen the stretch. Now, walk forward, keeping the palms on the floor. And let this be your forward fold here. Straighten the knees gradually. See how straight you can make them without bringing your palms off the ground. Come into flat back, straighten your legs completely. Come into flat back, wherever that is for you. Then up. Again, press the hands together above the face, press the elbows together, press the shoulders together. Standing mountain. That's 2. Up. Press the hands together. Down. Relax forward with your legs straight. Put your palms on the ground if you can. Let your elbows bend as much as they need to let you relax completely forward. Then straighten the elbows to press up with the palms still on the ground. Come into your flat back. Come down, step back, bend the elbows, press the elbows into the rib cage. That's your chaturanga. Press through the hands to come up into cobra. Curl the toes under and press through the hands to come up into downward dog. Again, this position we've done a lot. Keep your knees straight, your hips tilted back, and let your shoulders get the feeling of coming up your back. And come forward, leaving your hands planted. Press through the heels. Straighten the legs as much as you can. And try to turn this into a forward fold. Then, without lifting the hands, just straighten the back. Try to turn this into a flat back. Then, come up, hands pressed, elbows pressed, shoulders pressed. Once more back into standing mountain. That's 3, we need 2 more. So, you've seen me do it a couple times. Let's do it on your own for the last 2. It's only a very slight modification of something we've done lots of times. Pause and rewind the video if you need to be walked through it more.
last one.
All right. So that's 5 of those Ashtanga Sun Salutations Series A. Now we'll do our fundamental asanas again, and that can be our day. So legs straight. Think about your yoga toe lock. There's your foot. These 2 fingers go between the big toe and the, second toe. Then wrap around and lock this way. So come forward with straight legs. Try to get to that yoga toe lock. And as you start to work further forward here, if the elbows start to bend, they bend back this way towards the wall behind you. I don't think mine are going to bend too much right now. Just do 3 breaths here. 1. Now, reach the fingers under. Stand on your fingertips. Work to press those knees straight. Three breaths here. 1, 2, 3. My, that's extreme for me. But I did it. You didn't see me doing that yesterday, not with any degree of success. All right. Let's take the legs long. Make ready to come into our triangle pose. This time we'll do on the right first. So that means the right toes are pointed out to the side, and the left toes are pointed forward or perhaps slightly in. Not quite a 45, whatever's comfortable for your ankle. And then we pop that hip back this way. Well, kind of this way almost. So it's like a roll forward through the hip. Try to do that without doing what I usually do and cocking your neck so that you look kind of ridiculous. Try to keep your structure in the upper torso. And then reach forward to come down. Now the gentleman in the photograph looks like he's aiming for a yoga toe lock here too. So that might mean that our stance is too wide. Maybe he wants my toes right under my shoulder. 1, 2, 3. And then come around and press this hand to the floor by the knife of the foot and come up to the other side. 1, 2, 3. Good. Yeah, I think maybe he's working with a very narrow stance. His foot can only be as far away from his hip as his torso is long. So the farther he comes over to the side, the more he's going to be able to move that the foot out. But the maximum distance is going to be here to here if you want your shoulder right over your toes for the yoga toe lock. Oop. There we are. 1, 2, 3. Come around. Up and 1, 2, 3. Good. Now for the lunge, stance needs to be quite a bit wider. So let's do what he's doing and press the hand into the floor behind the knife of the foot. Turn the front body, turn the body out to the front. Like what I want is this right pec to come forward. And this hand, I want a straight line up from the foot. 1, 2, 3. And now we switch hands. 1, 2, 3. Now let's come to the other side. One, 2, 3. And then turn to the other side. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now, let's come back away here, a little closer to the wall. Yeah, that looks better. So, now, legs nice and wide here, knees as straight as you can, toes coming forward, but rock in towards the center like this. Not so much that the knife of your foot comes off the mat, but enough that you're engaging muscles to the inside of the foot so that you're not letting weight rest outwards on the outside of those ankles. And come forward, press the hands down into the mat, bend at the elbows to rest your head down. Now what we want to do here is spend 3 breaths with the hands on the mat, 3 breaths with the hands on our hips, 3 breaths with the fingers laced behind us, and then 3 breaths in yoga toe lock. So that's a total of a lot of breaths. So come down to the mat. And now press up. That went fast for me because I got a bit panicky and started breathing really fast. So, 3 breaths. The breaths are as long as the breaths take. Because that was a little bit fast, let's come down. Press our head down again. 1, 2, 3. Come up to the hip. All right,
press through the hands. All right, we've got one pose left. It's just to hang, point the toes out this way, hang over them, hands behind your back, hopefully in prayer position. All right, and now come to the other side. And again, hang over the knee. Both legs very straight, feet in the same shape they were in when you were doing your triangle. Hands behind your back in prayer position. Okay. I'm Larry Scott Collins, and that's Ashtanga Yoga, probably.